All right, welcome to Beers, Banter, and Barbecue. I don't have Tom with me today, but we're gonna go ahead and do a 8 hour-ish pork butt or pork shoulder. So I've already seasoned this up. I've already put the rub on it and everything, so I'll show you that a bit. But pretty simple. Pork shoulders, to me, are fairly simple on the smoker. You can do them for 12 hours, you can do them for 8 hours. Some people even say they can do them for 6 hours. But today we'll show you about an 8 hour pork shoulder. Okay, here's our pork shoulder. I've got it in my bin here. There's no trimming to do or anything like that. It's about, I don't know, it's probably about an 8-pound pork shoulder, maybe a little more. What we've done on this one today is I'm a big fan of meat church, so we've used the Honey Hog Barbecue meat church, the last little bit I had, so I didn't really get a full cover on it. But then I have the meat church Gospel Barbecue rub, and I'm using that one today. So just gave it a really good coating, and we're gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes and let it sweat out, and then we'll throw it on the smoker. All right, let's talk about the smoker. This is a Treager Woodridge Elite Pro, and the new Woodridge line. It's really kind of cool. It's got a cabinet down there. It's got places for your pellets in the pellet bucket. I've added, my kids gave me a tray that hooks onto this cool system here. Eventually I'll have a front shelf. Of course, it has the burner on the side here, which is very cool if you want to do a little burning, if you want to do a little pan cooking. Over here, this is the system, and you can see it's been used a little bit with my last set of ribs that was on my video. Really good space. I don't think I'll have a problem with space or anything like that. You can see it's warm up, a little bit of smoke coming out of there. Not so sure about the top grill. I mean, it doesn't get in the way, but if it does, I'll move it off. We'll see if I use it or not. I never really cooked that much food, but we'll see how it all works out. So this is what we'll be using today, is a Woodridge Pro, and this is replacing my old Treager Pro 34, which I had for like 12 years. All right, time to put the shoulder on. So just grab it here, give it a little flip, and again, like I said, fat side up. All right, at this point, I'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and do the we'll insert this gauge for the temperature. So I like to go in from the side rather than the top, so I try to find the meatiest spot I can, or I'll go in at an angle like this, and yeah, that's probably pretty good right there. We're gonna bring this out, and this plugs into the system itself. Now, there are wireless systems, and Treager sells a wireless system for this. We're gonna go ahead and close this, let it get some smoke. So it does have a wireless system. You can get a meter wireless system, the meter tool that works specifically with the Treager. Now I have the separate meter. Later on I'll put that in, and I'll have 2 gauges basically telling me what the temperature of the meat is. I will say this on the meter tool is a really great tool, but I'd say it runs 5 to 10 degrees lower than what a manual probe like this does. So, you know, running them both is really a good indicator. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's all that important. We get close to 165 in either one of these, we go ahead and we put it in the aluminum pan and foil it up, and we're good to go. See you back in a few hours. All right, we're back out. We're at about 167 degrees now on the pork shoulder, pork butt, whatever you want to call it. So a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit of apple juice in this pan here. That's where we're going to put the pork. We're going to give it a little spritz. I probably should have done a spritz earlier, but I was busy. So with the new smoker, I was able to monitor my temperatures remotely while I was downtown and out at lunch. So it's all good. So we'll get going with this right now. I'm going to do my best to kind of set this up so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so I'll put a lot in because you're still going to get a lot of juices out of the pork shoulder, so you don't want to make it too messy, but a little bit of apple juice here just to keep the moisture up. All right, I've got this pretty slick spritzer that I got from Amazon, so we'll go ahead. We'll hit the pork real quick. Let's go ahead and open this up. And there it is. It's looking good. It's already looks like it's got a good bark to it, and it's looking pretty good. So we'll just give it a little spritz. And this thing's super cool. You just hit it like that. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull the pan over, and hopefully you'll be able to see it the way I'm doing this. And this is a quick switch for me because this is going to be super hot. So we'll grab the pork shoulder, we'll drop it in here, we'll roll it up. Now, the next thing we're going to do here is just gonna put a little foil over it, try to keep some of the moisture in. I don't get too crazy with it, just try to make sure it's good. Maybe split the foil here for the probe. In there. So I'm going to apologize. For some reason my video didn't record the last steps of the cook and everything, but you know, this was at 167. We let it go to about 202 and we pulled it. It was a really long cook. I had like a 2-hour stall. It was crazy. So this thing actually ran about 10 hours on us. It was really surprising. Sometimes that happens. What I'll explain what I do is when I get it on the counter, I'll let it rest for a bit, but I leave all the juices in the pan. When I shred it and mix it, I mix it with the juices in the pan. It comes out really great. Sorry I didn't get to finish the rest of this, but that's the basics on how to do pork shoulder.